Care for anything?
No. Thanks.
Hi.
Kristen.
Hi, sis.
What's going on?
It involves Mother.
What does?
We're not too sure yet. But it has to do with a house that she owns in Santa Monica, one she bought over 20 years ago.
What?
Evidently, Chris. She's been going there all this time. Once, twice a week.
I don't understand. Mother owns a house in Santa Monica and no one in this family knows about it?
That's right.
She goes there every week? Why?
That's still open for speculation.
Meaning?
Meaning there's a man that's been living there all these years. Someone on Mother's payroll.
Is this some kind of weird joke?
Mother drives her Mercedes to Santa Monica, parks on a side street, and then rents a very plain car that she drives to this house. Same pattern each and every week for years.
Well, what do you make of it?
Look, Chris, we're just searching for answers still. We don't know.
Well, why don't we just ask Mother?
Dad already did that tonight.
And?
Dad came here to confront Mother. Voices were raised according to Maria, and then he took off, and Mother hurried after him.
Where could they have gone?
If I had my guess, I would say to the house in Santa Monica.
Hello.
This is Nick Preston. May I speak with Donna, please?
Hi, Nicholas. This is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
I'm afraid Donna's not home from work yet. Could I take a message?
Yeah, will you just give her the message that I called, please?
Sure. Oh, hang on a second, Nicholas. I think she just got here. Donna, one's for you. It's Nicholas.
Nicholas. Tell him that I don't want to talk.
What?
Just do it.
Nicholas, I think Donna's really tired from working and all, and she doesn't feel like talking right now.
She doesn't. I see. All right, thank you very much, Katie.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, what was that all about? Are you and Nicholas having a fight?
I don't want to get into it.
Donna, I did you a favor. The least you can do is
No.
explain to me. Fine. Just be that way, okay?
Hi.
Hi, Brooke.
Have you seen Donna around?
Yeah, she's upstairs, but she's in a really bad mood, so look out, okay? She wouldn't even talk to Nicholas on the phone.
Nicholas called?
Yeah. Brooke, what's going on?
Don't worry about it, Katie, okay?
I hate being the youngest.
You know, don't you?
Yes. I know.
Why aren't we doing something?
Because Dad was very firm with Ridge that we stay out of it. He wanted to deal with Mother without any interference.
You know, I shouldn't have agreed. Chris is right. Let's go see what the hell's going on down there.
How do we know where this house is in Santa Monica?
I know. Where's Mother?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Just what I said, I don't know.
Well, where did you leave Mother?
Does it matter?
Well, it matters to us, yes.
Maybe she's still in Santa Monica. Maybe she's on her way home. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's in some other house that she owns.
This doesn't sound like you.
Well, no, I am most definitely not myself.
My God, Dad, what happened tonight?
You would absolutely not believe it. Rich, just...
This isn't gonna help a damn thing. You know that.
Daddy, I've never seen you this way. It frightens me. What happened?
Look. No more than 2 or 3 months after Thorne was born, your mother became pregnant again.
Dad, what does this have to do with it?
You just let me. Just hear me out. The baby was about 3 weeks premature. I didn't hurry home because your mother reassured me that there was nothing I could do and that the baby had died.
Dad, what does this have to do with what happened tonight?
That's where I was tonight. I was with her. I was with your sister.
How did you find out?
Like a fool, I went over to see Nicholas.
Why?
To thank him for everything he did for you. Thinking that you were out of modeling and that those pictures were only going to be published in Europe.
So then, he told you how they're being published here, in this country.
Temptation magazine. I couldn't believe it.
Brooke, what am I gonna do? If Mom finds out about this, or Storm, or Dad, do you know what this would do to them?
Didn't you even think about that?
No! Because he promised that they would only be run in Europe. Nicholas gave me his word.
Well, the less said about him, the better.
He did promise. And I believed him.
I hope you learned your lesson.
I loved him, Brooke. And I honestly thought that he loved me too.
After this, I would doubt that very much.
Dad, you said that's where you were tonight. Who you were with. Our sister. Is there something wrong with Felicia?
No. I'm talking about our firstborn daughter. She didn't die. She's not dead. She lives in that house in Santa Monica. Something your mother has known all along.
Do you really believe that?
That Nicholas doesn't love you?
And that he's been planning this all along?
I have to wonder, Donna. And so do you. Oh, Donna.
I loved him so much. Not like Mark or Rocco.
This was real, Brooke. I really and truly loved him. And I trusted him. I wanted to spend my life with him. Yeah. It's crazy, but, sometimes I used to dream of us being married someday.
Honey, you'll find somebody else. Somebody who cares for you, who's not gonna just use you.
Who's gonna want me now, after I've done nude shots?
It's unforgivable that he could have done this to you.
I feel so helpless. There's gotta be something that I can do.
There is. Donna, Nicholas called earlier, and he's gonna call again. I honestly believe from the bottom of my heart that he's trouble, that he's dangerous. Now, no matter how much it's gonna hurt you, I want you to promise that you'll never see him again. Ever.
I can see by the expression on your faces that your father has told you what happened today.
Mother. What Dad just told us about. Could this be true?
I don't know. What did he tell you?
That our sister's alive, Mother? That she's alive?
Yes, you have a sister named Angela, and she's alive.
How could you keep that from us? My God, how?
Eric? I take it you haven't told him everything.
No.
What could be more important? How could you do this? She's our sister, Mother.
Yes, she is your sister, but she's my flesh and blood. I gave birth to her. And I nurtured her inside my body for almost 9 months, just like I nurtured each one of you. With one difference. You were blessed. You were born whole and normal. And Angela wasn't.
There's something wrong with her?
At birth, she was diagnosed as microcephalic.
What exactly is that?
When a baby is born with that condition, it can't suckle, it has respiratory problems, and it has enormous neurological deficiencies. Angela was tested, and tested, and tested. And it was determined that her brain would never develop beyond the stage it was at birth. I was told that her condition was irreversible. She would never comprehend. She would be totally disabled. There would be no mobility. And for as long as she lived, she would be totally dependent. And no one had any idea that Angela would live this long.
And so your mother took it upon herself to tell me that she had died. And for all these years, she has kept the knowledge of this, of our child, away from me, not to mention away from each of you. And I find that unforgivable and contemptible.
Anything you'd like to add to what your father's just said?
I don't know what to say, Mother.
Can we go and see our sister?
I think it would be best if you waited a couple of days. It'd be best for Angela.
I do want to see her.
There, by the grace of God, go us.
Yes, Chris. I think you should know there's no hereditary factor to this condition. But you're right. There, but for the grace of God.
Hello?
May I speak with Donna, please?
She's not here right now.
Brooke, is that you?
Yes?
Look, will you please give her a message for me?
No, Nicholas, and we don't want you calling here anymore.
Brooke, will you please just tell her that my hands were tied and I never meant for this to happen, and I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry, and somehow I will try and make it up to her. Please. Will you please give her that message?
Do you know what you've done to her? And what you may have done to this family? Just stay out of her life, Nicholas. I mean it.
Damn it! My hands were tied. There's gotta be some way to stop that magazine from hitting the street. Ramon!
Yes, sir.
Ramon, there is something very important I want you to do. I want you to get a truck. Starting from North Hollywood, which is where Donna lives, I want you to hit every bookstore, every newsstand, any place that might have Temptation magazine, you understand?
You want me to buy every issue of Temptation magazine?
Exactly what I want you to do, Ramon.
But, sir, that would cost a fortune.
That's what we have, Ramon. Fortune. It's a check for $10,000. You take it and cash it. That'll hold you for a while. Fortunately, that magazine doesn't sell very well. Probably won't be too many on the street. Look, if you need more money, you call me, understand?
I'm on my way.
And Ramon, please, hurry. It's very important. Have faith, Donna. I will never let you down again. I love you.
Mother, if you had this to do all over again.
Knowing what I knew then or what I do now? I think knowing what I knew then, which is the only fair way to ask the question. I would do exactly the same thing.
All those years. All those years you told no one about this secret, your secret. No one.
No one. Except Dr. Powell. I hired him to take care of Angela on a full-term basis. Of course, I just thought it was going to be temporary.
You never thought you could tell Dad?
No. What applies then applies now. I wanted to spare him, but it's too late. Now your father knows. Now he knows the utter despair and the utter helplessness that you feel.
At least now, you have Dad to share it with you.
Stephanie. I'm moving to the club. I'll be living there till the divorce.
You want me to talk to him?
No. There isn't anything that I can say or do to save the marriage. There is nothing I can do.
Mother, for once in your life, don't feel you have to cover your emotions. Just react to what you're feeling. It's all right to cry.